In this game called Paper Mario the Origami King, I will be discussing what I don't like about it from the closer look trailer. Enjoy. When I play a game, I always enjoy boss fights. And boss fights are like these super tough bad guys that you fight usually at the end of a world or sometimes a level. But I think Paper Mario the Origami King's bosses are pretty unoriginal, and I will be discussing each one and why they are so unoriginal. Can I say that this boss isn't the worst boss in the whole game? There's one much worse than it, but this boss I realized was a office supply and it talks. So to me, when I played Paper Mario Sticker Star or looked at a bunch of other Paper Mario trailers and looked at people playing the old games, I always thought of these giant bosses like dragons, monsters, angry like squid, and all this other cool stuff. And I just feel like the color pencils doesn't really cut as a boss, only because it's just office supplies and it's the most easiest thing to put in a game. It's no like creativity, and on top of that it talks. So that's another thing that it doesn't even have a mouth. That's another thing that makes me not like it. This boss cuts it as okay only because it is a boss that was made from something like rubber bands. So it makes it a little better than just the color pencils, but it makes but it's still just pretty bland. It's just colored pencils and then it's going to be rubber bands. So it's more office supplies, and they might be able to do something good with this character. I don't see that really happening because of the fact that it's just rubber bands. It can't talk or anything. But yet, some way they can all talk, so that got me a little confused. To me, this is the worst boss in the whole game. All because of the uncreativity and originality that usually Nintendo games have. It's just tape. And I don't think that that's the best boss in the whole game. I think it's the worst because of the fact that it's just tape. And I get the way that they wanted it to go with all the bosses, but Paper Mario was not because of the paper gimmicks. It was because of Mario's story, because it was like a storybook. But I think that all these bosses take it way too far with that, and I'm gonna be buying the game and reviewing it, but I just don't think that the bosses are the best. I think they're not that good, and they don't seem to be that great of a like character in the game. Like, at least in Paper Mario Color Splash, we got the Koopalings, and they had each their own like certain personality. I just don't see any personality with these guys. I'm not saying that all the bosses, the way they move or attack, are gonna be horrible. They might be used in unique ways, and that would make the paper gimmick boss thing a little better. Like how you're seeing the rubber band take Mario on like a lasso and pulling him. But I still don't get the point of there being no like originality or characters. So that's all I wanted to say for this video. If you like what I do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.